The music is really loud.
Libby!
Livy's here.
Oh. Aha!
Hey!
We can hear you.
Yay! Didn't think.
You're kind of
Okay.
quiet, though.
Let's see if it's working.
Does this help?
Yes.
Or let's actually see if the audio is working.
Well, I can test real fast on.
How come when I need
It's
YouTube, it
picking
picks
up me for it picked up me for sure.
Okay. Awesome.
I just listened to it just now and waited for the, whatever.
Aha.
Okay, so if it's working, I mean,
I can test it one more time.
testing to whoever's watching.
Yes, it seems to be working.
Oh, nice. So I didn't even have to do anything special. Oh, weird. Okay, so does everyone have the game open, or is everyone here?
Yes.
I'm good. I'm good to
Yes.
go.
Yeah, I'm all ready to go.
Alrighty. I should probably do an intro.
Yeah, that might help.
Okay.
I'm kidding. I'm joking. I'm sorry.
I didn't.
I'm sassy. I'm sassy today. I don't know why.
Okay. Hi everyone. My name is Legend X or Anna, whatever. Float your boat. Today I am with very talented voice actors and actresses. Ashe, Libby, Mazerly, Rae, and CaramelWolfie, and we will be playing Airis. Let's see what happens. Does anybody want to add anything? Because I'm not really that great at intros.
No, I'm good.
Alright.
That sounded
Anything?
great.
Oh, we should. Yeah, What's up?
Did I skip anyone too, by the way? I'm sorry.
I think that was all of us.
But, yeah.
Alright, cool. I mean, so we can start if everyone is here.
Yeah, let's do it. We can just pick her. We can pick our parts along the way.
Oh, yeah.
Timing. I gotta be right back. I'm very sorry.
Okay. That's fine.
What? But you were gonna be Teddy, the main girl. Oh wait, no, Teddy's the bear. I take it back.
Teddy is a teddy.
Teddy's a Teddy, literally a Teddy. We have to wait for our main girl to come back though.
I'm having awful Persona 4 flashbacks.
Right. Our wonderful Persona 4 flashbacks. Pick one.
Yeah.
Some of the characters I know that there's Teddy the bear, there's Ilea the girl, then there's 3 love interests, because I know it's a man, a girl, and a non-binary individual. And I know this because I remember when they were doing it for Nano, and I was like, a little about the game that I randomly know, because while we're waiting, is they made this, this is from, what freaking company is it called? Abullions Games. Who have another game I played recently. Is it The Lady's Choice? Shoot. But they made this game for Nano Reno last year. I followed them. And they have another game I like. Oh, Masquerade Killer. That's what it is. And there are 2 other games of the Masquerade Killer and the Registering of Fate. And this game you can get for free on itch.io right now. Pew pew.
Ashe has all the knowledge.
Their lead artist is named Green Ace. Their writer programmer is Wind Chimes. I don't know anybody else. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Hold on. I'll go to the itch.io page.
That's still more than I know.
I followed them last year for Nano Reno, and I was like, oh, this is pretty cool. I like this art a lot. Blah, blah, blah. So I started following all on Tumblr and stuff. And every so often I'll forget like who these people are. I'm like, who's the Wind Chimes? Oh, okay. I remember now. And sometimes I get mixed up with Seraphinite Games, which I don't know why I'm mentioning another game company right now, but whatever.
I mean, it's fine. Power
Pixels
to the
and
indie
Pins.
developers.
Pixels and Pins Studio makes visual novels too.
I wonder who runs that
I
studio.
wonder who runs that studio. I wonder if there's any voice actresses in this particular call who've done work for me before.
Here they're pretty good.
I heard they're pretty amazing. I heard that I heard that Pixels and Pin Studio has both a visual novel and an audio drama, and that the two like main actresses in those are incredible people.
Mm.
And I'm
We're
back.
not plugging at all.
And Rae is just super quiet.
I'm sorry.
I mean, I don't know what to say
Okay.
either, but yeah. Great stuff. Follow all of that stuff. The audio drama, the visual novel. Everyone's
I was
Twitters
making
and
jokes.
YouTubes and stuff is in the description anyway. So follow everyone.
Anyway, okay, who's gonna be Teddy? We should start this.
Oh yeah, there's 5 people you said, right? I can
I don't
narrate
know, I
because I'm not
guess.
really a voice actor, and I can't do anything cool with my voice.
I'll be Teddy if no one wants to be Teddy.
And then Caramel's gonna be our protagonist,
Yes.
Avi.
Eh.
The perfect.
Okay,
choice.
I'll be Teddy since I'm here and I can. Okay.
I'm-
I don't know who else is fucking doing it. Okay.
I don't know anyone else's name.
All right.
In the,
I don't
in the
either.
game.
All I know is that Teddy's the bear. Leah, Leah, wake up! I said, wake up! I gotta talk some more shit.
Oh, I love the cute little bear thingy. Or the text.
Loading cursor bear.
Yes, the loading
Yeah,
cursor bear.
Oh,
Click to
it's
continue
walking.
kind of thing.
a good bear.
That's okay.
Okay, sorry. The familiar incessant urging cuts through the darkness, but it takes me a second to push through the murkiness in my mind to recall whose voice it is. Teddy.
Oh, Leah, this ain't funny anymore. Wake up already.
Despite the forced casualness to her voice, there's a tone of concern and fear that I've never heard before, and it's the instinctive reaction to comfort her that pushes me to pry my eyes open.
I didn't realize that Teddy was a girl. Crap. Oops. I was doing boy teddy bear voice.
I mean, it was cute.
The bear
was
is
gonna
sad
be-
also.
The main character was gonna be it was gonna be this guy. It was gonna be Caramel Moon Man.
Oh shoot, I forgot. Whoops, I'm sorry.
The only guy here.
I gotta channel. I gotta channel my inner girl. So, Teddy, what happened?
That's beautiful.
Oh my god, Teddy.
Use
You
the
know what
Skyrim
happened?
voice. Caramel does a voice that sounds like a Skyrim character.
That's the thing.
They're like 3 actors.
Beautiful.
The one with the deep voice.
Oh.
I'm glad that narrows it down. I actually forgot which one I do. I'm trying to remember out of.
Channel
Oh.
your inner commander.
I'm completely blanking. I feel so bad. Hold on. I'm trying to think of lines I remember.
It's fine. My game.
The poor
It's not my
Skyrim
game
guy.
or anything that you recorded lines for. It's cool. No, I'm joking. Carol plays the commander in my visual novel, and Libby plays one of the love interests. Plug for them while he gets his voice together.
Libby plays. Okay, well, since we're doing that, Libby plays one of the main characters in my visual novel as well. So Libby's just a talented girl.
Talented,
Let me
yeah.
just plug
And
him
then
again. Wait.
Ray plays the lead in my audio drama.
Oh.
And Mazerly gave me extras because she's nice.
You did turn me into a really strong Valley Girl for that.
I did. That was fun.
Okay, should I just skip to the next line? Yeah,
Oh
why
yeah,
not?
Teddy's worried frown swims into focus. Is that where
Yeah,
we
yeah, why not?
are?
Sure.
I'll just keep going.
Teddy's worried frown swims into focus, and it immediately melts into a relieved expression when I manage to push myself up to a sitting position.
Finally! Honestly, if you wanted to sleep, you could have chosen a better location in the middle of nowhere.
Teddy's mouth is downturned as usual, but the way she keeps shooting me glances out of the corner of her eyes bellies her inner concern. I can't help but smile at the bear in front of me, and I reach out and pull her into a hug, ignoring her yelp of protest.
How big is this bear? I want to know. Oh, he's so angry!
Thank you for coming to find me, Teddy. I truly appreciate it.
She lets out a small growl, still squirming in my arms for a moment longer, before giving up and going still.
Let me go!
Oh, sorry, I iced my mouth. Hold on. Shit. Oops.
Let me go, you idiot!
Wait, hold on. It is right. That is right. Please, hold on. Gotta get messages, right?
Let me go, you idiot human!
Is he being hugged? I don't know. That was bad.
It was pretty good. I hide and chuckle, knowing she would probably swipe me with her paw if I point out how she's leaning her head into my touch as I stroke her fur gently. Who would have thought the little bear cub I saved a year ago would grow up to be such an adorable companion?
What happened? Where are we? Question mark. Bear.
Love the enthusiasm.
Rae, Dave.
That was beautiful.
Don't ask me! I woke up to find no sign of you anywhere, without even leaving behind a note. So I tracked you down with my nose. Found you here, lying on the ground, completely out cold. What in the world were you doing, Aaliyah? You wouldn't even wake up when I called you.
Nothing. I just went out for some early training and fell asleep when I sat down to rest. That's all.
Feeling Teddy's probing gaze search my face, I lower my eyes, hoping Teddy can't smell my dishonesty. Another blackout, another few
Smell
hours
my
of
dishonesty?
memory gone.
Does dishonesty have a smell, and can bears smell it?
Stop. What are you doing? You're smelling my dishonesty. Go away.
That's a bad touch.
I'm still no closer to figuring out the reason for it or what happens during the hours that I have no recollection of. So far, I've been able to keep this a secret from others, but with the increasing frequency of these incidents, I won't be able to hide it much longer. I haven't even been able to focus on my training lately, always fearful of when I'll lose consciousness next. Lyle thinks... Oh, Lyle, that's right, yeah, sure. They're being subtle with their questions. But I can tell their suspicion is growing every time they catch me staring blankly at thin air, my mind a million miles away while going through the motions of sword training.
Are you certain about that?
Of course. Why would I ever lie to you?
Can't you smell my honesty?
All I smell is my dishonesty.
It's a new deodorant.
Honesty smell like.
What would dishonesty and honesty smell like if they had a
You
scent?
from Calvin
My
Klein. Honesty.
ex-boyfriend.
What?
Goodbye.
Never mind.
I
don't know. I
follow
just
that up. My ex-boyfriend.
I'm like,
Well, that would be honest dishonesty. What would honesty be? If we had to sell a Yankee Candle, what would honesty be?
my husband? I don't know. I'm just gonna pick people I've been in relationships with.
So they all smell like people from
Wizard
Ash's
beard
Life.
smell.
Okay.
Beard smell?
Wizard beard.
So honesty is beard smell. Dishonesty is... I don't know any features about your ex-boyfriend.
Musky
so-
beard smell. It's like beard smell, but it's a little off. It's all musky.
Okay, so it's like bad beard smell.
Yeah, like even outside in the rain for like
Neck
3
beard
days.
smell.
Isn't that just like what dogs smell?
We're making it gross.
It was already gross. Alright, where were we?
Anyway,
Even I wince at the overly bright tone of my voice, and I hold my breath waiting for Teddy's response. A beat of silence, then she gives a loud sniff and twists out of my grasp, taking a few steps backwards.
If you insist. I don't particularly care to know anyway. Oop, 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 oop.
oh no,
Sorry.
wrong there.
Since I've confirmed that you haven't managed to get yourself into some sort of trouble, yet at least, I'll be leaving now.
Undeterred by Teddy's hostility, I reach out and give her a gentle pat, smiling.
I'll be fine on my own. Thanks, Teddy.
Is that a question or a statement?
Teddy.
Yes.
And I'll see you back at home tonight? Question mark?
Asking me a question, Teddy?
Try not to do anything baka.
Is that a challenge, Teddy?
I'll be as baka as I want to be.
I'll be so baka.
Be the bakist.
You won't even know. You won't even know how baka I can be.
I'll be sugoi baka.
What can I say except I'm baka?
Something Japanese word.
It's a really nice background now that I'm looking at it clearly.
Alright.
My
High
Aaliyah
quality.
doesn't have
And this is
hair.
Nano, right? So they only had 1
Did
month
you
to
just say
make
she doesn't have hair?
In my game, she's showing up without any hair. Or a face, really. And I don't know what the issue is.
She's like, right. Yeah, no, they made this in a month. Like, yeah, this is a month game. I think they have a team.
Impressive.
I want to say they have a team of 4. I think 4 or
Hey.
5. Could they have? Yeah, there's 4 on their itch.io page, so 4 people made it in a month.
I mean, that's freaking impressive.
Yeah,
But
no,
it's
it's super
unfortunate
impressive.
that Libby's doesn't have hair.
I'm just gonna have to refer
Face.
back to this occasional what she's supposed to look like.
She has much hair.
Well, see, what
Doesn't
it probably is, like the way they do probably the way they composited her face on her sprite. Like they have it separate. Why am I going through this? This is dumb. It's
Technical talk with Ash.
probably a composition error.
I mean,
Anyway,
I'd like
I
to
bet
see
it's
what it
fun to
looks
look
like,
at.
but okay. Anyway, Teddy shoots me one last glance before dropping to all fours and scampering off. Her small figure soon disappearing among the trees. So can we just get this clear? Is he a teddy bear or like an actual bear?
I don't know.
Why
Hair.
can this bear talk? Also,
Yeah.
Why were we asleep in the middle of the woods? is my
Because
bigger
it's all
question.
I'm
Not
not like some
that.
kind
oh
of
gosh.
like it's some kind of like teddy bear golem, and so like it's alive, but it's also a teddy bear.
Interesting.
Magic.
It's not a construct.
Are we magic?
I think
Sure, why
we're a
not?
little magic.
Just
We're a
just
little magic.
Only a little.
Just a little scooch magic.
My smile fades as soon as Teddy is out of sight, and I slowly scramble to my feet, wobbling on uncertain legs like a newborn fowl. Wow. I can't even read today. I'm so sorry. Mother of souls, what happened to me while I was out? I feel like I've just been run over by a herd of horses. With every step I take, my aching muscles protest loudly. I can only grit my teeth and press on, hoping to return home as soon as possible. A relieved sigh escapes me at the familiar sight of the town square. Almost there. In spite of my active attempts to not think about the blackout, I can't help but keep dwelling on it, racking my brain to try and recall anything about the hours I was gone. Was I sleepwalking? No, this has happened before in the middle of the day when I was most certainly not asleep. I haven't consumed any alcohol either, so it couldn't be that. What is happening to me, and why can't I remember anything that happened? No, I need to stop thinking about this. This isn't going to help at all. Think happy thoughts. Happy
I think you
thoughts.
should probably continue thinking about it.
Yeah, maybe. you
Yeah,
should
it's
be
probably a good
worried about
idea.
that.
With my head down, my eyes blurry and unfocused, I don't even notice Lyle passing by with a group of mages from the guild before it's too late. Oh, there's some magic.
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 So anyone can be
Oh.
Lyle.
Yeah, Lyle's non-binary. If that matters, it really shouldn't.
If nobody else, well, I will.
Take it,
Um,
Mazerly.
Best
Okay.
Lyle ever.
Okay, I'm going to be so much magic. Aaliyah, are you alright?
Crap. I freeze, stopping dead in my tracks, and immediately turn around to head in the opposite direction, pretending not to see them.
Okay, that's really rude.
Her
Right?
eyes.
If I don't see
Manners,
him, he
lady.
can't see me.
Ostrich defense.
Lyle sounds like they're leaning close to my ear when they speak again, amusement evident in their voice.
I know it's you.
If I don't hear you, you can't hear me.
Are you trying to hide from me?
Forcing a small laugh, I twist around to look up at Lyle with an embarrassed smile.
Oh, hi, Lyle. Laugh. I didn't see you there.
That's a lie. I'm sure you didn't.
Wink. Although Lyle's voice is muted as usual, they sound like they're trying to suppress a laugh.
Ha ha, I'm laughing.
Right. Well, as you can see, I'm kind of in a hurry, so I will talk to you later. I see you.
I take a step back, intent on escaping before Lyle gets the truth out of me, but Lyle's hand landing gently on my shoulder causes me to pause.
Aaliyah, what's the matter? You've been acting strange for the last couple of weeks. Also, you're talking weird.
Is it my voice? Mostly it sounded a
your voice
little
is
off.
fine.
But other than that, I'm fine, really.
No, you aren't. I know that expression. That's your classic fretting face.
I'm not fretting. Shut up. You're fretting.
You're fretting.
No.
You absolutely are. I know you too well for you to lie about that. I can smell the dishonesty.
I showered like a day ago. Leave me alone.
Whenever you begin to obsess over a worrying idea you've got in your head, which is every other day, by the way, you get this pinch between your eyebrows and a twist to your mouth.
Rude.
Also, you smell like bad beard.
Rude.
I've seen it too many times not to recognize it by now.
Lyle is like calling your shit out.
Somebody's gotta.
I didn't even deserve all of this. I just came by. I didn't want to talk to you. And you come over here, you interrogate me.
You ignored me first.
So you need to call out all of my shortcomings just because I didn't want to talk to you?
Yes, that's how friendship works.
Oh.
That's how friendship works. I take a deep breath.
That's what friends do.
The musical. I take a deep breath and manage a smile that's more natural and genuine as I give Lyle a playful nudge with my elbow.
Stop studying my face. Go study your spell books, Lyle. Or should I say, liar?
That was
Oh.
Burn.
No. Shut up.
Aaliyah. What is it? Is it your leg? Is the wound still bothering you? That's an ominous statement. It's been a week, hasn't it? Perhaps you should seek a medic.
No, it's healing. The creature barely scratched my bear. Because there's a little bear down there.
The bear did it.
Teddy was the killer the whole time.
Well, it's always the bear.
Don't trust a bear?
Never trust the bear.
Rule number 1. My sentence trails off into silence when a sudden thought hits me. My blackouts have been occurring almost daily for the past week, ever since I received that wound from the creature. Could the two things be related somehow?
Maybe, just
I don't think so.
Well, I don't know.
Well, if she thought more about the blackouts, maybe she would have reached this conclusion quicker.
You know, thinking about things is good.
It's a good idea to think about things. There are occasional reports of sickness or unusual fatigue after prolonged exposure to the creatures, a curable side effect to the illness that plagues these creatures and turns them into violent, mindless monsters that attack any and all humans. Could this be another new side effect of the plague? If so, perhaps I'm not the only one who has experienced this, considering how many creatures us vassals fight every day. Maybe I should ask around. Maybe I'll find an explanation to these strange things that have been happening to me.
Or you could go see a doctor.
Yeah,
Right?
that's probably a good idea.
It's almost like you have a sickness that should be like addressed.
Aaliyah?
But why would I address a doctor to this when I could obviously ask the little kid playing ball down the street if he knows anything about medical
Yeah, hey kid,
disorders?
do you know anything about this plague?
I mean, I'm sure that'll get you some solid results.
Yeah, all I'll get is the kid like, what are you talking about? And the mom slowly coming over here and saying, why are you talking to my son? Leave him alone. Get away from me.
Turns
I
out
think
she's
it'll
a
be the
doctor,
voice
but
that'll
like,
scare them away.
rude.
Jerry-
Hello, little boy. Do you know anything about the plague?
Hey, little boy, I'm just an innocent young girl. Do you want to see my leg?
Position.
Give me your hand. I need you to check out this wound. And then the police and their mother comes over immediately.
Are there police in this game?
The fantasy police.
I think she might be police.
Or she's
or
police.
something. Like, because I think like she's part of some kind of like, guard or something.
What if the police are just regular like LAPD, but instead of like badges, they're just like little stars, regular like magic stars. They're like, stop right there! Don't go near that little boy.
Where did this little boy come from?
It was like down the street that I decided to ask for medical attention instead of the doctor next to me.
I mean, okay, sure. Totally.
We have to get exposition from somewhere.
Clearly, I can see the little boy totally in the back by the trees. Just gotta squint a little. Okay, jerking out of my thoughts, I realize Lyle has been waiting patiently for me to return my attention to them, and I give them a sheepish smile.
Bah. Sorry. Just sheeping.
Stop sheeping. Worrying, you mean?
Perhaps.
Lyle sighs but doesn't push the issue any further. Because Lyle's a good friend.
Well, if you ever want to talk about it, I'm here.
You know what? I changed my mind. Yes, I do want to talk about it after all.
Well, now I don't want to talk about it.
That's what you get for being a tease.
A sassy group of protagonists and love interest.
Absolutely.
I already ship you guys. It's fine.
Hey, dull-sounding girl and sassy partner. Give me a sitcom about that.
New episode of Context Crew, perhaps?
I'm
just gonna plug everything.
I feel bad because we've been on an indefinite hiatus because of scheduling, but we're planning a few things to come back. But as of right now, it's just been hard. But something's gonna come up. I know it.
For those of you who have no idea what Context Crew is, it's Caramel's podcast with his friends. So watch it.
Wah.
Yeah. All right.
Shameless.
Or just, I don't know. Okay, that was just my insert about, like, my advertisement for the day, for the stream. To their credit, Lyle merely raises an eyebrow in amusement, too used to my impulsiveness by now.
Go on.
Listen, Lyle, have you ever ellipses bear?
No, I've never done that.
You've never ellipses bear?
No.
Where have you been all this time?
Studying magic, I guess.
And you've never come across ellipses bear?
I bite my lip, fumbling for the right words to describe what I want to say. Lyle makes a small hum, giving me an encouraging nod and a patient smile.
Well, I know this will sound really strange, but have you ever just blacked out suddenly with no discernible reason and then woke up with no memory at all of what happened, often in the strangest places?
No.
Yeah, me neither. That's weird, right?
All laughter immediately leaves Lyle's eyes, and their sudden change in expression makes my heart leap. Whether in hope or fear, I can't tell.
You woke up feeling exhausted and sore, as though you've just been on the losing side of a tavern brawl, right?
Yes, exactly. More like the winning side, but I'll let that slide.
Why haven't you gone to a doctor?
I asked a little boy, and he didn't want to help me. What else am I supposed to do?
I press on, leaning in closer to Lyle and peering at them intently.
So, have you heard about this happening to people before?
Clearly. Lyle hesitates for the briefest moment, their expression changing almost imperceptibly, something I wouldn't have picked up on if I hadn't known them for years.
Yes. Yes, I have. Been going through that myself, actually. Why haven't we gone to a doctor?
Maybe he asked the little boy too, and that's why the mom was right there, like, oh, it's these people again. Stop talking to my child.
So everyone with blackouts just asks this one little boy.
Yeah, the one singular boy in this whole area. Meanwhile, the police are just standing around like, hey, Jimmy, there goes another one of those wounded people. Should we step in yet or no?
I'm gonna take that as a no. It takes a moment for Lyle's casual confession to sink in, and when it finally does, my eyes widen in shock, my jaw almost dropping to the ground. That was not what I was expecting at all.
Wait, you too? Why haven't you told me? How long has this been going on? Do you know why this is happening? What's wrong with us?
The same reason you didn't tell me until now, I suppose. I've been trying to figure this out myself, but I haven't gotten any ideas yet. Go to a doctor!
Maybe there are no doctors at all.
I guess doctors don't exist.
I guess, if you think about it, because they got magic.
We only have magic and small children.
Magical small children.
Dead.
The breath I didn't realize... I don't know if I skipped you. Sorry. Did I?
No.
Whatever, keep going.
Alright. The breath I didn't realize I'd been holding rushes out of me, and I deflate in disappointment.
Oh, I'm deflating.
I had hoped... ... I give my head a small shake, trying to chase the sadness away. No, I shouldn't feel let down. The important thing is that I don't have to carry this secret by myself anymore. I have Lyle. We can figure this out together.
I sure hope so. I'm sorry I can't be of help.
I shake my head, hooking my arm around Lyle's.
It's not your fault. Besides, I'm sure we can find out the boy who will have the reason in no time if we work together.
Yes, I'm sure we will find that boy one day.
The look on their face is like, she's gone a little, maybe it's the blackouts, forget it. I turn my head to beam at them, but the smile they return is hesitant, almost reluctant. Confused, I tilt my head at them, studying their expression. Is it just me, or do they keep avoiding my eyes? Chalking it down to my paranoia, I brush the thoughts away and nudge them in the side gently.
You know, I've been thinking. If we were both suffering from this same strange phenomena, then I think it's likely we aren't the only ones suffering this strange phenomenon. I think we should ask around the guild hall to see if any other boys have heard of or experiencing this kind of problem.
No. There are no boys at the guilds. No small boys.
What if there's a small boy guild?
You go have fun there.
Like the little newspaper boys from Majora's Mask, where they're all just playing hide and seek.
I think you're playing with fire.
If you want to go do their stupid puzzles and games to get in, be my guest.
I mean, fine. More fun with me. That was a bad choice of words for that context. I redact that. I redact that comment.
Oh, that's normal.
The regret seeping into your voice.
What sucks is that I don't regret, but now I'm starting to regret, and it all washes over me at once.
The word bursts out of Lyle's mouth at a volume 3 times higher than their usual speaking level, and I take a step back in shock and confusion.
No? No little boys?
No little boys.
No
little
boys.
boys.
Never again.
Never.
Jail?
I love that the never again's almost worse.
Never again.
We can't go back to jail, okay?
We can't go back
Seen some things.
to Magic Fantasy Jail with
Yeah.
those two LAPD officers for some reason.
Hey, it's like Bright. There's like orcs and shit in the police force.
Is Will Smith one of the police
Yes,
officers?
Oh,
yes, he
no.
is. It's Will Smith and Numi Rapace's there somehow.
Will Smith, please don't arrest us again.
I mean, if anyone's going to arrest you, Will Smith would be the guy. Anyway.
I watch as Lyle takes a deep breath, and when they speak again, they are back to their normal, gentle tone, a slightly apologetic smile tugging at their lips.
I don't think we should act rashly.
Oh my goodness, that's my tablet. I cross my arms, pursing my lips.
Why not? I don't think asking around for information is considered a rash action. One of the smartest things that's been said this whole conversation.
This is a potentially serious problem. We can't ask random boys about it.
Says
We
you.
need to handle this subtly and avoid drawing attention to ourselves, or else we could lose our status as one of Airis's vassals if they believe we aren't fit to protect the kingdom anymore.
Oh, you're right. She's a guard. Although I was prepared to argue for my suggestion, the words die in my throat when Lyle's words sink in. Of course, I should have known Lyle would raise the argument relating to the one thing I can't risk, my job as a vassal for the country. I've spent 5 years training every day to be the best vassal I can, to protect the people like my... Perhaps Lyle has a point. We should keep this as quiet as possible. Yet something doesn't sit quite right with me, and I can't quite ignore the feeling deep in my gut that tells me that I should begin by asking around for any information I can get my hands on. What should I do? Is Lyle right? Should we keep this matter to ourselves?
Oh, choices!
Should we
Choices!
ask a friend? Insist on asking the other vassals in the guild, or compromise and ask only a couple trusted guildmates?
Okay, well, whose route we want to be on?
Yeah, which
You got the
route?
walkthrough out?
No, I actually don't know who it. I
I
actually
would
don't
assume
know.
this is just what route do you want to be on?
No,
I
I
can
don't.
pull up
Actually,
a
yeah, I don't
walkthrough.
know. Like, I mean, they probably did it like actual, like,
I have no idea.
yeah. There's actual like programming involved. They didn't just do like, oh, what route do you want? I say ask a trusted friend.
Any objections?
Let's do
Ask
I'd go with that as well.
Alright, let's
Yeah.
ask a trusted friend. Maybe this will bring another character in.
Let's get another character in here.
Woo.
Probably
Yeah,
a
maybe.
Virio.
Maybe being the narrator was not the best idea. I forgot that narration is the entire game.
Narration is, yeah.
Good job. Good
It's
job.
not a fun job.
Alright, so I clicked it. My stomach turns in anxiety and I pluck at a stray thread on my sleeves, deep in thought. I can't say Lyle is wrong, but I need to know what's happening to me. The memory of Teddy's fearful voice as she tries to wake me earlier flashes across my mind and I swallow hard. I need to know.
Maybe we can come to a compromise, Lyle. Instead of asking around the guild personally, what if I asked, name I don't want to try to pronounce that it seem wrong, to keep an ear out for any hint of information, or perhaps she's even be willing to subtly ask a few friends to see if anyone has experienced any blackouts. Shoot, I didn't realize I had more dialogue.
Talking.
She's the warrior of the highest rank in the guild. Even the king respects her. Nobody will doubt her ability to be a vassal of Airis, even if they suspect she's suffering from the periods of unconsciousness. The wound's getting to me.
Oh, my leg.
See that?
Oh, my wound.
My leg can't work, so now I can't speak. That's how it works.
We
So
don't
it
have a
works in
doctor to
Fantasyland.
disprove that, so I will believe you.
There's no doctors to disprove it, so I guess we're fine. Lyle bites their lip, clearly trying to find an argument against my suggestion.
Yes, I admit that would initially avoid suspicion from falling onto us. But what if Iveria?
Let's go with it.
Names accidentally lets it slip that you were the one who asked about it. You know, it's likely nobody will know anything more than we do. Do you really think it's worth the risk?
See some attitude.
I like playing on hard mode, yes.
Lyle seems surprised at my firm, swift response and falls silent, bowing their head.
Lyle, I'm trying to come to a compromise because I respect and share your concerns. I know what you fear, but Lyle, even if there is no one else suffering from the same blackouts, which I highly doubt is the case anyway, don't you think we have a duty to warn the others? We have sworn to protect the country and protect the people of Airis. Can't keep all this beautiful sickness to ourselves.
We must share it with the world.
Oh
Share
my
the
goodness, my game is glitching out. Hardcore.
Have you lost hair as well?
I don't know what just happened, but the stream will see.
Mine hasn't had any problems at all.
Yeah. Same, I've been running smoothly.
She does still have hair and a face.
Sudden loss of all your hair is another symptom of the plague.
Oh, shit.
I mean, as long as there's hair, I guess we're fine. Lyle
It's
still
fine if
doesn't...
you lose your face.
hair and a face. Lyle still doesn't speak, but their face betrays a desire to speak, to disagree with me further, perhaps. Eventually, Lyle exhales loudly and spreads their hands in front of them with a shrug.
Well, I don't really have a choice. I can't stop you anyway. You never budge as soon as it involves protecting other people.
It's not like that's her job or anything.
You're now doing your job.
Heaven forbid!
But I'm in good hands. I have Will Smith over there to back me up when I'm down.
Will Smith, Dr. Kid, we're good.
Relieved that I don't have to argue with my best friend anymore, I flash Lyle an impish grin.
I just take my job seriously. Now help me suck the psychosis out of my wound.
No.
Spreading.
That
It's spread.
escalated
Can't
quickly.
stop.
Hey, why don't you ask your friend Will Smith to do it instead?
Hey, Will Smith, you want to suck the psychosis out of my leg? He's busy. Don't worry about it. He has another movie to film.
He's too busy going on a hayride with Willa and Jaden.
I don't know if I should even continue after that remark. I'm just thinking of this Will Smith in the corner on like a hayride. It's fine. Instead of cracking a rueful smile like I expected them to, Lyle only shrugs and sighs yet again. This time I'm certain that Lyle is avoiding my eyes on purpose. Disconcerted by Lyle's strange demeanor, I turn away and stretch my arms above my head, realizing that some of my earlier fatigue has faded during our conversation. Still looking away from them, I tip my head in the direction of the guild hall.
Shall we go to the guild hall? There's no time like the present, right?
Right. If you want to.
Pretending not to notice the lack of enthusiasm in their distracted answer, I give them a warm smile.
Hey, you coming?
No, I'm afraid not. I have somewhere I need to be. An urgent matter.
Suspicious.
Good, I wasn't talking to you, Lyle. I was talking to Will Smith over
Oh,
there.
well, go ahead and your
Will
best
Smith,
friend Will Smith then.
Will Smith becomes a romanceable partner.
Which you
Secret
date Will
ending.
Smith.
Bonus round.
Secret ending. You fall in love with Will Smith, and then the rest of the game plays out with just scenes from Bright.
It's just cut from the movie.
Yeah, it's just an uncut.
They cut in some what? They cut in some. They
They just put her in the frame occasionally.
Oh,
They Photoshop her in the background, and everything's all shot in like 144p.
They cut in like Wild Wild West and like a little bit of Fresh Prince of Bel-Air.
It's the whole film of Bright, but all the audio is just his lines from Suicide Squad, so it doesn't even sync up.
Yes.
I mean, someone needs to make that into a game, so if any indie devs are available and have time, that's a pretty good idea.
Just let us
Probably.
date Will Smith, I guess.
I mean, there's worse ways to waste your time.
I mean,
Yeah,
if someone's gonna go make a game where you can date President Obama, then like,
That's true.
right?
I mean,
Like,
but who wouldn't want to date President Obama?
I feel like you can date President Obama. You can date Ron Perlman's character from Pacific Rim. You can date like so many.
There was a Bernie
John Cena.
Sanders one?
John Cena.
John
Why
Cena
not
is
Will
so
Smith?
good.
No, but that's the secret. That's the secret for John Cena's, right? There's 5 different John Cenas
Yeah, so which John
impersonating
Cena
one
are we
another.
talking about here?
Mr.
Yeah.
Cena. Jane Cena. Okay, still looking away from them, I tip my head in the direction of the guild hall. Oh, no, that's not it. I'm sorry, I'm on the log. I raise an eyebrow, crossing my arms in front of my chest. Probably.
Oh, you didn't mention that when you stopped me in the middle to the street to talk.
Yes, I just suddenly remembered I have a prior engagement. I'm going to be late, so I must run. This isn't suspicious. I'll see you tomorrow, Leah. Goodbye!
Bye.
And he runs away. Or they run away.
Zoom.
Still not meeting my eyes, Lyle bobs their head in a quick farewell and rushes off, their strides long and hurried.
Just sprints down the street.
Gotta get away! I'm gonna get the blink!
You see him sprinting fast. He just keeps tripping over himself. Will Smith tries to help him up, but he's like, no, I can do this myself.
I don't need your help, Will Smith.
I don't really know what to say to any of that. I can only stare after Lyle's retreating back, feeling a deep unease. Is Lyle hiding something from me? If so, what could it possibly be?
You've really never heard of someone experiencing that?
Who is?
So who wants to be the girl?
It's to be the girl.
The girl.
Oh,
The
girl.
girl.
The girl.
The girl.
Mm-hmm.
Whoever's not the girl has to be the guy.
So
Guy.
really, who wants to be the guy?
Rock, paper, scissors, but like,
Yeah,
fight.
to
say it
be
out loud.
totally honest.
I just
Shout your
realized that
answer.
would be a terrible idea.
Whatever you want to do, Libby.
I'll start here.
Well, not unless they've consumed too much alcohol.
Are you sure? Can you think harder? You know of everything that happens in the guild. You never
think
heard
harder.
anyone- Can you think harder? I'm thinking as hard as I can. Think harder. Have you ever heard anyone complaining about a hole in their memory, a hole in their leg, waking up in strange places where they don't remember going to? Probably
No,
what
like,
happened to
dishonesty.
Will Smith.
Will Smith wouldn't betray us like this. He would think harder.
I realize that my voice has continuously risen in volume as my anxiety grows, and I immediately duck my head, lowering my tone to a whisper, but it's too late. I can feel someone staring at my back, and a quick glance behind me confirms my suspicions. There's a vaguely familiar man hovering near the quest board in the hall, his spectacles glinting in the flickering light of a nearby lamp as he tilts his head in my direction.
I really haven't heard anything about that. Hi.
Mindful of the stranger's burning gaze on me, still I force a casual smile, though it probably comes out more like a grimace.
Not particularly, no. I'm a Burger King man myself.
Are you alright, Aaliyah? Why are you suddenly
Do we have Burger King here?
In Fantasyland?
Yeah.
I mean, it wouldn't be too far-fetched if we had Burger King.
I mean,
Because
Will
it's in
Smith is
fantasy.
here.
Yeah, Will Smith is here. You see Mike Myers and Eddie Murphy rolling in a big onion in the back. I just realized I'm making a real bad reference to a Burger King in the background of the Shreks 2. Now I realize I said the Shreks too.
Shreks too.
Meet the Shrek.
You finally lost your mind to fatigue from constant training. See, I warned you about that. It doesn't matter how much you train. Never beat me anyway.
Wow.
Rude. Why is everyone so rude?
Averia. Wait, what did we say it was? Averia?
I don't remember.
Whatever feels best to your tongue.
She has no name.
She's just her.
Averia flashes me an impish smile, and I return the smile weakly. Shouldn't look too happy.
No, nothing. No reason. Forget my really bad Shreks 2 reference. Don't worry about it.
The Shreks too.
Averia clearly doesn't believe me, and I lean in closer, lowering my voice to a whisper.
Listen, can I make another Shreks reference?
I mean, I'd rather you not. What is it?
Can you keep an ear out for any information about blackouts like the one I described? Or perhaps try to find out for me if anyone's heard of this happening, like a doctor? No, you don't need to ask for a doctor.
Doctors don't exist. Remember?
Oh yeah, we could just have magic and Will Smith.
And little boys.
Mm-hmm.
But we can skip that one. Averia's brows furrow in confusion, but she agrees readily with a small nod.
Of course. But what's going on? If you've run into some sort of can tell me. I'd try my best to help.
Her genuine concern brings a real smile to my face, and I touch her arm lightly in gratitude.
Oh, it's something like that, Evie. But thank you for the abbreviation of your name. It's good to know that you have my back.
The doubt lingers in Averia's eyes, but she gives a curt nod.
Call me. I'll let you know if I hear it.
I feel like your voice is cutting out, Libby. Is that only on
You
my
are
end?
cutting out just.
Yeah, it was cutting out for me a little bit too.
Yeah, a tiny bit for me as well.
Right.
Libby, come back to us.
You can blame it all on the latency.
Will Smith.
On
Oh,
Will
Will
Smith?
Smith?
Is he sabotaging all the other routes?
Will
Yes.
Smith is the villain in the end. He's the one who caused the wound.
Oh man.
It's the Will Smith plague.
Plague Smith.
Plague Smith.
Plague Smith. And that's why he's not letting anybody else talk to the little boys, because the little boys saw what happened.
Shit.
This is a very elaborate, like,
How did we get here?
AU. Will Smith themed AU.
What if the whole world is just one Will Smith and everyone else is the little boy, but it's like really horribly like squashed and stretched to fit the size of like the adult male?
We've strayed into something that I don't know how to get back from.
I think the psychosis is getting to you.
Oh
I
no.
got the psychosis out of my leg fast enough. What can I say? That's why I'm over here talking about little boys Will Smith and bad Shrek 2 references.
The Shreks too.
The Shreks too. Meet the Shreks.
Meet the Shreks.
Dinner with the Shreks.
We're in a rabbit hole, and I don't really know if it's possible to get out.
of it.
He's gotta dig. Gotta dig. Just, get out of there.
Dig so deep that we end up on the surface. That'd be great.
Like, you go through the planet and up the other side.
Yeah.
Journey to the center of the earth. Shrek 5, 6, 7.
Thank you, please.
I'm just thinking of the Elder Shrek's like 3 Morrowinds.
I feel like you're getting a little too method with the whole psychosis in your leg thing.
But think about it. Imagine like an HD remaster of the Elder Shrek's Morrowind, but even though it's remastered, yeah,
Is it
it's,
like Skywinds?
Classic.
it's all Morrowind, all like 4K, but all the player models are like the PS2 Shrek models, like PlayStation.
I have some concerns.
Alright. Let me steer this shit back to the surface.
Oh yeah, what were we doing?
What was
We're
going
playing a
on? I
video
already
game.
forgot most of what has happened in this story, and I'm just thinking about Will Smith.
We're playing through this Will Smith little boy Shrek AU mod.
Alright. Someone find a Will Smith dating sim, and we'll play it on the next episode.
I really hope
Done.
that exists already.
I'm looking for it.
If not, we'll just date John Cena. We can all be a different John Cena.
Yeah,
We'll be John
no,
Cena.
we'll just play the. Was it John Cena's high school
Super
something?
sexy high school adventure.
Exactly that
Not
one.
that I know the name by heart or anything. Not that I've played it several times.
We always play the senpai. Just whatever.
Play anything. I'm up for anything. Okay, I think we're to Aaliyah. Whatever floats your boat. Thank you. Alright, I just skipped that line. Hope you're cool. With one last grateful smile, I leave her table and head towards the quiet corner of the guild hall, wanting to get as far away from the searching eyes of the stranger as possible. I take a sip from my drink slowly, using the opportunity to peek to my left. Yep, he's still staring at me, his brows furrowed as though he's trying to figure out the world's biggest mystery.
How did we get here?
We're trying to figure that out too, actually. If you know the answer, please share. I probably shouldn't linger around anymore. Damn it, Lyle is going to be really upset when they hear about how I've messed up. And in the end, I didn't even learn anything useful at all. I can only hope Averia will bring good news at some point. With a heavy sigh, I down my beer in one gulp and slammed the empty glass back onto the table, pushing myself to my feet. For some reason, I thought she was just really young. She's downing beers, though.
Well, I mean, she doesn't have
Been a
hair,
long
so it looks
day.
like she's
We
older.
need a midday beer.
The drinking age is 15 in this game.
Oh no.
You must be this tall as a little boy to down beer.
You must be this tall to drink.
No, what if it's a cutout of the little boy, but it's a real shrunken Will Smith?
It could be Jaden Smith.
No, it has to be a shrunken down version of Will Smith, I guess.
It has to be really bad, like the width is perfect, but the height is like just squashed down. So it looks real disproportional.
These are like very, very specific visuals that you're calling to mind.
Yeah, it's too specific.
There's a lot of like just
yeah.
facts in the image.
I'm just making up as I go along. Yeah, nothing else than that.
Definitely pulling from somewhere. Some personal experience, perhaps. Care to share?
No.
Alright. I know not to ask about shrunken Will Smith. Okay, these question marks are most likely the
Is it the last
guy.
dude?
It is. I skipped ahead a little bit to see. It is.
It
So it's
is
me?
confirmed.
You. It's the guy.
I'm the guy!
Yay!
Troubled.
Mother of who the frick are you? Do you have a habit of sneaking up on people? I could have said heck instead of frick. I
Oh,
squawked.
glasses, dude.
Glasses, dude.
He's a Magani coon. Oh man. It's important.
Oh man, I hope he's
Did
really
do the
rude.
anime glasses thing already.
Gotta push them up with my middle finger.
I did it just now. In real life.
Oh my god. I spin around to stare in anger at the cause of my near heart attack, but I falter at the sight of the stranger from earlier. It's him, the weird guy who probably overheard what I was saying to Averia. What does he want? My stomach begins to tie itself into knots, and I instinctively take a step back, my back bumping into the corner of the table. Oh my god. already.
It's a great first impression. I'm just standing here.
Wait, so Libby, yours doesn't have any hair? So, like, is it the blue, like, with the
What am I supposed to be? Check. Oh no, she doesn't have any expressions or anything. She's just like mostly bald and has a kind of face.
You have to
She also doesn't have eyes.
Wait, what?
We need like a picture of what you're saying.
Oh then.
I think the game that Libby's playing is the alternate universe with Will Smith.
Will Smith and Meet the Shreks. What if throughout the entire game, character model just slowly morphs into unproportional short Will Smith, and then that blends into the little boy, and that's the villain.
So is that supposed to be heaven or hell?
That's up for interpretation. I mean, if you saw disproportional Will Smith morph into a little boy, would that be heaven or hell?
You seem to enjoy the image quite a bit.
So I guess it depends on the person.
What's appealing about it? The height or the Will Smith being a little boy, or like?
I guess for me, it's just
Or is it just Will Smith?
Or is it just Will Smith?
It's the absurdness of it all. Just you can't say, yeah, my heaven is this bald character morphing into disproportional Will Smith morphing into a little boy.
I think you need to have us all on your next Context crew, and we can discuss this in detail.
Talk about Meet the Shreks, Will Smith AU in Bright.
What would happen if Will Smith was a little boy in a Meet the Shreks AU?
What if Will Smith's partner was Shrek in Bright?
I'm just gonna keep reading.
I feel like there's a moment in Bright where
my
he
God.
leans over.
Oh my god, Libby!
This is what I've been saying throughout the entire game. This doesn't change. Her expression doesn't change.
Hey, I look beautiful. Mother of souls, she's right about that. What happened?
Yeah, that's
so
probably
You're not worse than I was picturing.
I thought maybe it was just like a blank face and like no hair.
No.
Dude, I love this horror visual novel.
It's like Libby's playing the horror build.
like that head
Libby
is
has
half
the creepy
missing.
I've got to put it on the screen somehow. Hold on. Let me figure this out. Hold on. No, I don't know if I can do that.
Maybe
So,
I
Libby,
can do it
if
on
the
my
characters
end.
start talking at
Yeah, you can
directly,
probably do it.
You turn the game off, and we don't open it again.
We turned the game
Kill us.
up.
Creepypasta, I played Airis and now my walls are bleeding and I have no face.
I
My
have
face
play.
fills
And
up
now
with
my
fake
hair is
character.
missing.
Is there a way to put it on the screen? If there is a way. I have
Yeah,
no
you
idea.
should be able to if you go to turn on screen share. I think. No, I don't know if that'll work actually.
No, because I'm streaming through Gamecaster, so it's only picking up the game and the volume.
Oh yeah, I don't know. You'd have if you did like a layer or something, you could do it. But like if you can do like a window capture, you could just like a brief like capture of it.
Daniel, you could also just like come into the booth and look.
Dan, come here.
Is that who that is? Dan! Come on, Dan! Seriously. Go look at it, you idiot.
I can't stop looking at it. It's horrifying.
Just join us and take
Dan.
over my role for me.
Yeah,
Dan,
you know what?
please,
Join
you need to
us. You
see
can be the
this.
narrator. I'll gladly pass it over.
She wants to now become a character
Dan.
and
I'll just be the mediator to make sure that we
Hey,
don't
Dan.
go off too much of a
Dan,
tangent.
isn't she beautiful?
I don't know what to say. Like the thing in Maki, her face spirals out.
Bye.
Gone.
Bye, Dan.
Comes in, looks at it, and leaves.
I mean, if I saw that, I think I would leave too.
I would flee very fast and very far.
It's definitely not a good sign of anything.
no.
That's unfortunate. I was hoping it was like a bald person with like blue.
Like her eyes were still there at least,
The
but
eyes
it's
were
like
there.
No, her eyes are gone.
broken
She's
in.
missing part of her head. It's just not a good time.
Maybe that's why she doesn't think about consulting a doctor, because that part of her brain is missing.
It's
There's no brain.
That's like a majority of it, I think.
That's
It's
No,
probably
annoying.
why
no,
she keeps passing out.
No, hold on. Her part of her brain's
man.
missing, and the other side of her brain is trying to compensate for it, and that's where Will Smith and Shrek 2 comes in.
My side hurt.
What's happening?
I guess Will Smith's going to save us or
Plague
destroy
Smith.
us.
Plague Smith.
Like, Smith.
Okay.
I don't know if I should keep going. I don't know. His gaze darts to my back, pressed up against the table. Oh, she's pressed up against the table. All right.
My back pressed up against the table. Is she laying on top of it?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, how is
fell
he?
on it,
So
it's like
weird.
some kind of weird cabadon.
except it's a table.
His face transforms into a friendly, reassuring smile that, strangely enough, makes me relax just a bit.
I'm sorry. Have I startled you?
Maybe.
My name is Kylan. It's a pleasure to meet you.
Eyeing him with suspicion, I can only manage a curt nod and a terse answer.
Aaliyah, nice to meet you.
Aaliyah is more
Aaliyah.
adamant when talking. I'm so sorry to cut you off.
No. I'm just gonna say, I think I've heard that name before.
Oh, it's a cool name, Kylan. Kylan. I was just gonna say Aaliyah's more adamant when talking about Shrek and Will Smith than the current problem at hand.
I mean, what? Okay, imagine this. You have a giant gash in your leg. What would you be more concerned about? Seeing your friend who may not know what it is? Or seeing Will Smith within arm's length and he's willing to lend you a helping hand? Obviously, you'd go for Will Smith.
I mean, maybe. I probably wouldn't go for Will Smith. Probably not the right
Why are we
setting.
still talking
It's
about
probably
Will
not the
Smith?
right setting.
Like,
for
why
Will
does
Smith.
this keep happening?
Okay, who brought up Bright in the first place?
It was probably my fault, honestly.
You have
It
to
all
live
comes
with your
full circle.
Your actions have consequences, Ash.
I'm so sorry.
Welcome to We Play Visual Novels, where we don't play visual novels.
But we do talk about Will
We
Smith.
talk about
Yeah.
Will Smith and everything in between, but we don't play visual novels.
Welcome to Whose Visual Novel Is It Anywhere? Where everyone gets Shrek and Will Smith and the visual novel
Points don't
matter.
matter.
The points don't matter. The characters don't matter. Because we're going to change them anyway. That'd be really cool, actually. Like a concept where you
actually
change
be.
the voice to be like a celebrity or whatever. I can't do that because I'm terrible at voice acting, but I'm sure talented people can do it. Not me.
It's like a cut
Impressions
and
are hard.
paste. It's like a cut and paste of Will Smith. So he's like, "Hey, yo, nice to meet you."
It's like just voice clips cut up into whatever the character's saying.
No, it's like he has a text like, "Hey, I really love you, and I want to be with you the rest of my life." But the audio is something different, so you kind of have to piece together what he's trying to say. So it's like.
It's a horror game?
So what? We're supposed to be some sort of Suicide Squad, and then that translates to, "Hey man, you want to go to Burger King? There's a little kid over there who knows some magic."
I think you've watched too many Will Smith movies. That's probably it.
I think
That's
there's
funny.
gonna be a section where like it's just like his character saying like hello in the text box, and he just like welcome to Earth and like punches him. I'm just gonna reference Will Smith movies. That's from Independence Day. Oh my God!
You're
Come on, you
clearly
guys.
forgetting Men in Black. Clearly.
Oh my God!
Same
You guys are
as
The most
killing me.
important one.
You guys are killing me. It's like the best part of Independence Day is him just punching an alien in the face. Well, yeah, my husband makes it very well. I was corrected. It's welcome to Earth because it's a
Earth.
That's when we get the reveal later in the visual novel that he's suffering from, and now he slowly begins to slur and can't pronounce words.
I think you need to be a visual novel dev.
How did
I
we
really
end up
should.
here?
Will Smith.
I was trying to dig this out, but we just came back. Anyway, Kylan, what do you have to say about this?
Oh! I know who you are! Will Smith!
Everyone never
How dare you, Rachel?
We're never gonna leave this place. We will be
Which
stuck in
movie
this
is your favorite?
classroom with
I
Will
personally
Smith.
like Hitch.
And
Stuck inside the
also,
skill building forever.
you're one of the warriors in the front lines of the... what's the name of the battle again? That raid on the Wraith's Nest a couple years back?
Ah, Bright.
The Bright War! You were awarded a Medal of Bravery for your heroic acts, weren't you?
Yeah, I almost got an Oscar.
How's your plague leg?
Pretty good. Pretty good. There's little boys everywhere now. I don't know what happened with that.
That's
All
kind
right,
of
all right.
horrifying.
How's your plague leg?
Plague leg.
Plague.
Plague leg.
Despite myself, I can't help but return his smile, standing just a little straighter.
Yeah, I was in Bright. I'm surprised you remember that.
What is happening right now?
I just have a good memory. And I like to keep up with the news about the vassals.
What if, for a pirate, before they get their peg leg, they have their plague leg? That's why they
how
get it
the
off.
original leg falls off. It's plague ridden, and then you get a peg leg. I used to be one, you see. Before I retired a few years back, I definitely look old enough to
He
be
looks
retired.
old enough for that, right?
I'm 85.
Shit, you look great.
What are you eating? What's your diet like?
You realize it's all an MMO, and he's one of those premium users that never age.
Right.
So he's all decked out with the greats, and he has like never aging potion that only premium users
all the
get.
in-game stuff
And he's only like level 4 out of like 200.
because he paid his way to get there.
Oh, pay to win.
He paid his way to level 4.
That's why the wound on his leg isn't affecting him as much. He's paying time to prevent it.
He bought that DLC.
The ageless DLC.
Yeah.
How much would that suck though? Like you're playing a game and your character ages in real time, so they die eventually.
Wait, do they age in like real time or do they age in some sped up time?
Like sped up time. That makes more sense.
Because if they aged in real time, then shit, they're not dying for a while.
That's weird.
Isn't that the
Oh my God.
concept of the sin?
Your MMO character has like their life is like connected to you, and all of a sudden
Sword Art Online.
you start dying. You're like, or some kind of Portrait of Dorian Gray deal. Your MMO character ages and you don't.
That would be pretty cool though.
What
Imagine
episode of Black Mirror is that?
Imagine if you had like a MMO character who's like an elf and they live thousands of years. So like as soon as you're about to retire, you pass off your username and your profile to someone else.
Find a stable income, and you're just in your apartment room the whole time.
Thank you, Alex.
They heard you, so they got your idea, babe. Mazerly says thank you. Oh god. Anyway, where were we?
What were we doing?
Who knows?
Okay, we gotta keep going with this conversation. There's gonna be a choice coming up soon, I think.
Maybe so.
I skipped ahead in the game. There's a choice coming up soon.
Just
Damn it,
dive into
Ashe.
Will Smith and just skip through the whole thing. Alright, let's just skip Kylan's dialogue.
Well, like I was reading it like quickly because I like to see what happened next. Like I wanted to see what was happening next, and like who was gonna come up next. And so
Yeah.
like I read through it like quickly.
Now Ashe knows all the secrets.
Not really. I just know up to the next. I just know up to the next choice.
Ashe knows one secret.
And that will stay a secret untold. But
Well, I mean, you're gonna see it in a minute because it's gonna be a choice for the game. So you know.
Where
You
we
got
go?
it. Thank you, Cameron.
I got your secrets untold joke just now.
Yeah,
Hey.
Secrets Untold, my upcoming
got
game, which the trailer will be dropped very soon, in probably a day.
Hey.
Got some voice acting from Libby in there. Sorry, Caramel, I couldn't fit the commander.
Minute, Frail.
Nah, it's okay. Give me
It's
a
fine,
seat.
you forgot his voice anyway. It'll balance out.
Nah, okay. Why? You're guilting me now.
Is this revenge
It's fine.
for
His
Will
lines,
Smith and the
he didn't have that
Shrek
many
2s?
lines, so it's fine. He recorded his, I've been working on Secrets Untold for years. So he probably recorded it, last year? That's probably why. You have leeway.
Huh.
I'm kind of scared to hear my
what?
audio because I recorded all that like a year ago.
Right? Oh my god. I hate
I would
that.
go back
I hate
to-
when a game comes out like a year, like 2 years later, and you're like, oh my god.
I'm trying. My
this.
Kieran keeps
So much
getting me
better
past it. I'm sorry.
It's not even your fault. It's just a thing that happens sometimes.
It happens a lot.
And Daniel's
happens
gonna
a
be.
lot.
He's gonna sound great because he
Yes.
recorded it today.
Daniel is in the
Well,
trailer.
damn, Daniel.
Also. Follow
Hey.
Daniel too.
Good job, Daniel.
What? Snap.
Damn, Daniel.
I don't
That
have any
Daniel isn't
cool
cool enough
voice
to sit
actor
here with
boyfriend
us.
in my room with me playing this game. I apologize.
Oh, well, mine's not a voice
Flying
actor.
solo.
I mean, I don't either technically. I mean,
I don't
My
have any
cat
cool
is in
the other
room.
room.
Does that count?
he's in the other room.
All right. I don't even know where we are in the game anymore. Is that how you know you're playing it right? It's like
You don't know
you
where
just
you
don't know.
are. You lose track.
I'm on my screen. There's a line that says "retired." Retired? Question mark.
Sounds good.
Retired?
Hi.
My eyebrow raising, I sweep my gaze over his figure. He looks barely older than me. How can
There
he be
it is.
retired already? Catching my eyes, Kylan's smile grows and he taps his left shoulder with one finger.
Injured in battle. Never quite recovered the same.
Oh, I see. That's why I don't do my own stunts.
It's like Hakuoki. Yeah, just sort of. Also me. No, I'm kidding. A wave of sympathy rushes over me. Just the thought of having to give up my dream of being a vassal for the country, protecting the people with my sword.
Were the medics unable to heal the injury because there's no such thing as medics? I hear they can perform some pretty miraculous feats with their healing magic if they existed.
Super has too much DPS. Somebody pick a healer.
Kylan shakes his head slowly with a small smile tinged with sadness.
Poison fangs. Saved my life by purifying the poison, but can't fix the damaged muscles in my shoulder.
I hate Widowmaker too, right?
Yeah, me too. Fuck that.
As powerful as the healers are, they can't cure everything. A concern that I believe you share as well.
So there are no doctors. Confirmed. And the healers suck, so it's fine.
Only magic medicine.
Magic medicine. My gaze sharpens at the knowing glint in his eyes, and I realize with a start that he's referring to what he overheard from my conversation earlier. That's rude, dude.
Oh, Snoop. What the hell, dude? Dude.
At least if you're gonna, overhear, you probably shouldn't mention that you were listening.
By the way,
He's gotta be sneaky about it, I guess.
By the way, when you were talking about Will Smith, I was listening to it the entire time.
you guys stood there for like 20 minutes talking about Will Smith.
Damn it, he got my guard down. I should have left as soon as he approached me, but you were too busy up against the table.
Drinking beer.
Drinking beer on the table.
Drinking
I don't know.
Foties.
What?
She's drinking Foties. Oh, sorry. It's a song. It's a really bad song reference. I shouldn't have even made it.
I don't know what bad song reference you're talking about.
No, it's good. We're good. Moving on.
Moving on. Okay. At my stilted
what?
reply, I don't even know what's happening anymore. I'm sorry. At my stilted reply, Kylan lowers his voice, adopting a soothing tone.
Shouldn't he raise it since I'm on stilts?
Look,
but my rim shot is replaced with breaking glass.
I just overheard what you said to your friend earlier, and I think I may be able to help with your problem. That's all.
Smiles. Look at that smile, too.
That's a trustworthy smile.
You can trust me. I have a trustworthy smile.
I don't really know.
You don't smell any dishonesty.
I don't trust him. I don't
Do
trust
I smell
him.
like
But that's the worst reason why I don't trust him. With his smile, he's giving me a feel of Cars. Like his glasses are the windshield eyes, and he has the Cars mouth.
I thought you were talking about
in
the
your
Cars
head?
movie.
No, do you see it? Like his eyes are the windshield eyes, and his mouth is that
Picturing
classic
Lightning
Cars
McQueen.
lips.
It's too much. What's happening?
No one knows anymore.
I don't even-
Life is devolved into chaos.
Chaos filled with Will Smith, Cars, and Shrek.
Oh no.
What's next? See, next week on, we play visual novels, when we clearly don't. I don't even know who I would romance in this game if I were gonna play it. From
Yeah, like none of them have none of them really hooked me.
Vera seemed really rude.
Yeah. And then we have Lightning McQueen here, just sleeping on me.
Lyle, that was his name, right? Lyle? Or their name, my fault.
Yes.
Lyle, and then Kylan.
Lyle has some secrets.
Lyle got
Mentally.
some secrets that are better left untold, probably. I'm just gonna keep referencing
Keep
my
doing
name. And Kylan is mad suspicious. Look at his face. Got some creepy stuff going on. It's alright. He probably gets you stuck in like a dungeon and leaves you there.
Oh, what? And then afterwards, it's like, no, I was trying to help
He's the
you.
premium user. He's the premium user that's like, hey, you want to... Gives you a virus.
See,
Very
hacker
specific.
gets on your good side and then destroys you.
Yeah, I could see Lightning McQueen do that to me.
His next line is
Why is he
literally,
Lightning
"You can
McQueen
trust
now?"
me."
No, we can't.
We cannot.
You can never trust someone who says that, because there's no reason to say that unless I don't trust you.
This is very true. A
Yeah.
trustworthy person does not need to declare it.
I feel like we're never gonna leave this guild room or whatever it is.
I don't
I've
think
just been
Lightning
staring
McQueen
at the
can-
back for a long
I
time.
like how
That
there's a
little
rug up on
chalkboard,
the wall.
it's just there.
Like a rug is on the wall, not on the floor.
Oh, shoot.
It's like it's a tapestry. It's a
Just happens to look like a rug.
It
And
looks
what is
really
behind
like
that
a rug.
window thing? Is that a window or is that doors? Leads into the dark
It's like
abyss?
is it like a bar area?
It leads
I think it's
into
a little
an
bar.
abyss.
It's like the fairy tale guild where it's like they have like the bar where what's her face? There's alcohol.
All right, let's get back. Let's get back to
Anyway.
playing the visual novel.
Jumping in.
While he speaks, I've taken the opportunity to inch away from him, trying to think of ways to extricate myself from this conversation, but his words give me pause. He thinks he can help with my situation? Oh, there's the choice.
Oh,
What should we do?
Should I
I'd leave.
stay?
I'd leave.
yeah,
I'll
I
trust
just
him.
leave.
Wave
Leave
is
while I
very
still
over
can.
to help you escape, hear him out, leave
Done.
while I still can.
Run away.
He's not trustworthy. I say we either get Averia to help us or leave while we still can.
Will Averia help us?
Didn't
I
she
don't
leave
know.
already?
Did she help us? Did she?
Nice. Just ask.
It's up to you. I don't really care. Either way.
I say leave.
Let's just leave.
Let's
Yeah, leave while we can.
Blow it.
Leave.
Just blow this bitch.
Run.
Bye, Kylan. No, this is a very suspicious situation. Good job. Proud of you.
Stranger danger.
Smart choice.
As much as I want to find an answer to my problems, I'm not going to take any more risks. I've already messed up enough for one day. And he's
I
still
think
smiling.
I messed up a lot for one day. I really have no idea what you're talking about. Perhaps you have me mistaken for someone else who thought their line was over.
My next protagonist is
Okay,
going to be voiced.
leave now. It was nice meeting you. Goodbye.
Oh, so smooth, Aaliyah. I must leave now.
I must go. My planet needs me.
Dive to their home planet.
Wait!
Nani?
Oh, so we leave while we still could? Is that what happened?
Yeah.
You said leave.
We didn't call Averia over?
No.
Okay.
She's dead weight. We have to
We are an
leave.
independent girl.
We are an independent girl who don't need no woman.
We can do this on our own.
Clearly, she can do this on her own.
Maybe.
Shrugging off his hand on my arm, I make a beeline for the exit. Thankfully, when I turn my head back to peek over my shoulder, I see that Kylan has decided not to give chase, merely staring after me with a confused frown. That would have been very strange.
It was a strange conversation.
Yeah.
Just chase it. He seems like the kind to chase through.
Oh, we're back at Boy Town. Teddy at Boy Town.
It's where we live.
Boy
That's
Town.
a terrible name.
Boy Town.
Medieval Boy
Capital
Town.
of Boy Town is Smithville.
Honestly, did you have to make me come along for this sort of simple quest? You're just delivering some packages from one end of the town to the other. You don't need me here.
They're just bulk orders of Bright on Blu-ray.
It's a. Why would. No. Just keep going.
I cannot escape Will Smith. Pausing to catch my breath, I tried to drop that comment and keep going, and I knew it wasn't possible. Pausing to catch my breath, I plop down to the ground and begin to fan myself. Next to me, Teddy raises up 2 legs and pokes me with 1 paw.
You kind of love it. I'm good.
Hey, don't ignore me. I require constant attention.
I love mascot characters.
They're the best.
I reach out to give her a gentle pat on the head, smiling at the pout on her face.
I just want to spend some time with you. You don't mind keeping me company, do you?
Sorry, my game.
That was so adorable.
My game glitched for a sec.
Does she still have her hair?
Yes, we're okay. We're okay.
I'm the only one who's cursed. Y'all let me know if it spreads.
I hope not.
All of the characters will have no
contained.
hair.
This is the Plague Smith, truly.
Plague Smith.
I hide a grin when she drops back down to all fours, her nose in the air.
Stop wasting time then. Let's go.
What if Teddy's just Will Smith in a costume?
Stop. I will come to your house. I will eat your children.
Whoa!
We'll watch Bright together during so.
So instead of saving your children, you're gonna just turn on a movie.
Not just any movie, it's Bright.
It's like,
featuring-
it's alright, Bright is on. They'll survive.
Pipe down.
I just want it noted, Ashe has like at least 5 swords? Probably more than that. And an axe.
An axe.
Bad.
Mother of souls, Willie. It's boiling hot today. Let me take a break. I'm about to die from Smith exhaustion.
Your fault for taking this kind of quest. Whoa. You are a novice vassal. There are better quests more worthy of your time.
I bite my lip, staying silent as I continue to fan myself. I can't exactly tell Teddy. I can't exactly tell Teddy that I need all the quests I can get to keep my mind off things. Immediately, the blackouts and Kylan's offer pop into my head, and I try to push the thoughts away.
Will Smith offered decent rewards. I could use the publicity.
Don't you already have several major contracts? I feel like Suicide Squad was part of a 3-picture deal.
I could always use more.
Teddy doesn't get a chance to finish her sentence because a familiar voice rings out above us, making us lift our heads.
Leah, hey, what are you doing?
Oh, hey, E. What are you doing here? Aren't you doing some physical training with that liar Lyle today?
Y'all.
Lyle seemed distracted, and so we called it quits. You wouldn't happen to know what's bothering?
Your volume is still cutting out a little bit.
Is it quiet?
I think you're in and out, I think is what it is.
Yeah.
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 I can't look at Lyle the same anymore. All I see is y'all. like the
looks like y'all.
y'all.
Y'all. Oh no.
Lyle.
Y'all.
I wish there were clear indicators of like if this was the next day. Because
Is it? Oh,
Yeah,
is it the
that
next
was
day?
vague.
Is
Oh.
it?
Yeah, I
don't know
figured-
if it's the
okay.
next day or not. But
It didn't. I didn't see it anywhere.
I just
Yes.
thought we went to Guild and then back to Boytown.
I thought that too, but she was in the guild, and I don't remember what Airis said. But now she's training with Lyle.
Yeah, now she was out with Teddy delivering packages.
Yeah,
It's
where did
definitely
Teddy come
another
from?
day.
Yeah.
Okay, I was kind of confused as to what was happening. I thought maybe I'd missed something, so I was just like, well, okay. You know, I'll go with it, you know. But now I'm glad to know that I wasn't, like, completely crazy.
Tip for
I'm gonna
game
pop out
devs:
and back.
put your dates on in the game,
I don't... Oh!
like a sentence, like the next day.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Hmm. Libby,
but it was
could
made
you
in a month, so you know. Still
Yeah, I
better
mean, it's,
than,
it's the little things, yeah.
I could make a wild guess, but I doubt Lyle would be happy with me telling Averia the truth. Sensing my hesitation, Averia shrugs with a grin.
You don't have to. Anyways, what's with the gigantic car? Did you go on a shopping spree again?
I did not. All I did was just buy multiple copies of Bright on Bright, available now at your local electronics
It's
store.
not. It's so not, though.
This is Magic World. Anything's possible.
Oh,
Magic
maybe there's some physical
World.
copies of Bright in Fantasyland.
Literally
Yes, of
reminds me of
course.
Drama World on Netflix.
Basically, this is just a big Netflix tie.
This is just
Yes.
Netflix town where anything can happen.
Netflix sponsorship when?
Hey, Netflix.
Clearly, this needs to be a major motion picture. Or a series,
With or
at the
without
very
all
least.
of the Will Smith and the Shreks too.
What
Shreks too.
the Shreks 2 Little Boy Smith plague leg wound.
That's a really long name.
I don't know if you can market that.
It would be a family friendly movie, but rated R for. Why is this a family friendly?
We'll come back to naming it later.
Yeah, because right now it's for Crest. I'm delivering Bright for a avid moviegoer.
I'm just gonna eat some Pocky while you guys talk about this. It's fine.
Okay, so where were we?
Aaliyah says it's for a quest. I'm delivering goods for a shopkeeper.
Averia raises an eyebrow, glancing at the cardigan.
Oh, sweet. You can take over that part if you like.
Sure.
Finally.
Can we all just like trade roles?
Every 5 lines.
Since when do you accept quests other than the ones to require you to? It's words. coming out of my mouth. Since when do you accept quests other than the ones that require you to swing your sword at things?
That's what I said as well.
Aw.
See, even Teddy agrees with me.
Shooting the two of them.
Yeah, I know,
A
you
playful
go.
glare. I drink my head, hating that I have to lie to them.
Better narrator.
I just need the golds.
Well, shucks, Leah. If you needed the gold, you could just go on another run through a dungeon with me. We had pretty good loot today.
This is an
is an
MMO.
MMO.
Look at Jinx.
It really
It is an MMO.
Amazing.
Yesterday, I was grinding for mobs yesterday.
Did you forget already? We cleared the Cavern of Deception yesterday together, along with Ridry and Darren. See, I'll bet that's why you smell like...
That's why you smell it.
Because we were in the deception.
Descent along the way.
The alarm
shut
bells. The alarm bells in my head slowly begin to go off, and my breathing hitches when I realize I have absolutely no memory of the dungeon run at all. In fact, until Laveria pointed it out, I didn't even realize that my entire afternoon from yesterday is a complete blank in my mind.
How do you not?
She wearing
I
a
know,
mask.
right? Like, how do you realize you're missing 4 hours or whatever?
Mm.
Hey, this happens a lot. Maybe she's a drunkard.
She really found those beers pretty hard.
Actually.
It just happens all the time, so she doesn't really think about it.
Are you alright, Aaliyah? I think you might have a drinking problem.
We're
Talk
here
to
to
some-
help you.
I'm fine. I'm sorry. I'd love to stay and talk, but I need to hurry and finish up Rae. I've been watching it nonstop. I'll see you around. Non-Bright fan.
I think you have a number of problems, actually.
It's not just the drinking.
But alright, see you. I'm gonna go.
Also runs off. Flashing her, and I don't even know. You know what? Do it with your accent. It was better.
Oh, wait, are we doing accents now?
Well, no, it was like a really like elevated, nice.
Oh, goodbye, Ashe.
No.
Now who will narrate?
Why is her mic unplugging? I'm concerned that it doesn't stay plugged in.
Ashe, what has happened?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm on my other. Because what happens is, like, it's my Blue Yeti, and so I keep, like, leaning on my desk and, like, pulling the cord out.
Oh.
So I'm switching to my headset now, so I stopped doing that. It doesn't sound as nice, but whatever.
It's clear.
Alright.
This
Flashing her.
isn't a paid gig.
Right?
Yeah,
Fuck that.
I'm not
I'm
paying
not
you in
sitting in the
case-
booth, right? I'm not gonna sit with my booth and, like, well, what kind of shit. Okay.
Do we get paid to bullshit like this, though?
Fucking right? I become Game Grumps.
Did you see what was the anime?
Pop
See
Team
it?
Epic?
The ghost stories.
Ghost stories? Right? We just need to all be voice actors at 80. Well, ADV's not around anymore. All voice actors at Sentai, specifically. It has to be Sentai. It can't be Funimation. And we gotta get a really bad anime that they just let us, like, fuck around on.
The worst where they let us ever.
Oh,
Tokyo ESP!
I don't know.
Flashing her an apologetic glance, I grab the handles of the cart and begin to push it down the road, slowly increasing my pace until I'm almost running. Teddy scampers after me, shouting at me to wait up.
Aaliyah, you idiot! This is the wrong way! You took the wrong turn.
Directions are hard.
Moron. Panting, I can barely force the words out of my mouth, and between my gasps for air.
Ah.
Oh, now do I have to do an accent? Because it's basically her narration.
No, only her internal voice has an accent.
Yeah, her internal voice is a British girl, and then outside here is, no, need to find someone fast.
Who?
the girl reading this.
Oh.
Oh, shit.
Seeing the Guildhall building come into view, I skid to a halt, causing Teddy to stumble over her feet.
Wait here. Watch cart.
Just losing words now.
Yep. Well, if that's how we're doing it, hold on a sec. Hold on, I gotta think about this for a sec. Ignoring Teddy's baffled cries, I dart into Guildhall.
Where have we gone?
I'm practicing exits. As expected at this time of day, the Guildhall is packed with people, mostly vassals, taking a lunch break from their various quests and practice sessions. Russian so hard, guys! I'm working on it. I sound like fucking stupid. Anxiously,
Well,
I
yes, you're
sweep.
changing accents every 2 minutes or so.
Anxiously, I sweep my gaze across the room, looking for a glimpse of Kylan's strange clothing.
Well, shit, now we're southern.
Well, Lyle.
Wow, wow.
If Lyle is gonna be y'all. It's a long shot, but the only time I met him was here 2 days ago, so I don't know where else I can go to find him. Kylan, you bitch.
Fancy seeing you again! Hello!
I whip around to the sound of his voice, coming face to face with Kylan, leaning against the wall with a small smile.
He was waiting.
He was just waiting for you.
I've been here for 2 days.
Waiting for days.
He hasn't showered, hasn't eaten.
Instead of Ilya, it's now Chris Hansen because he notices he's been there waiting, and he's like, "Naira, why don't you take a seat right over here? What are you here? Huh?"
Chris Hansen couldn't have come when you were talking about the little boys. Oh my god.
Chris Hansen has priority.
It's not the Will Smith talking to a small child. Clearly.
Where the fuck are you?
Looking for me? That's where we're at. That's where I'm at.
Looking for me?
Now that I'm actually talking to him, I can't shake the growing feeling of regret. I had no reason to trust him last time I turned down his offer, and I still don't. Maybe I should have thought about this more before taking off to find him.
Maybe.
Well.
Just a little.
Yes.
I bite my lip hard enough that I can taste the whole tang of blood. I hate that. I hate when there's like you're reading a novel
No
and
one
someone's
ever
like,
bites their
You
lip
know how hard
hard.
you bite your lip for that?
like, oh, I'm
Draw
trying it
blood.
now. Like, you're never gonna bite your lip hard enough to draw blood.
That's what happens if, like, you were biting your lip but then also got punched in the face.
Right?
Oh! I
It's so
finally remembered the
stupid.
voice! I finally remember the Skyrim voice you were talking about.
Oh my god, 2 hours later?
2 hours later, I'll do it on my next line.
I don't really have a choice, do I? I also hate it when they're like, I was gripping my hand so hard that my
That your
fingernails
fingers just
dug into my hand and they bled. And it's like, oh,
Your
come
nails.
on. So,
Nobody
I have to-
does that.
right? It's so dumb. I have to take this leap of faith.
You know I'm here. Your stolen gourds and be forfeits. Your stolen gourds are now mine. I can't believe we let provincials like you into Skyrim. Why won't you die?
It's definitely not what I remember, but alright. It still works.
I expected Carlin to play dumb and
I
make
will
things
play.
difficult for me, but instead a charming smile spreads across his face. He straightens his full height, taking a step closer.
See, I'd be more unnerved by that.
Taking the step closer?
Well,
My
yes,
help?
but then him also smiling.
Right?
The smile
Okay.
is not what
Yes. Yes. Yes.
If he could sense the reluctance in my voice, he didn't point it out.
What changed your mind? Wink. Are you not concerned that I'd trick you into drinking a poisonous potion? Where the fuck did that come from?
Is that what you were thinking of, Kylan?
Why don't you take a seat right over here? Oh no, you just said. Yeah, this young girl poison to catch a fantasy predator. Here comes the hidden camera.
Or perhaps conduct painful experiments on you to discover the source of your illness.
Here comes more cameras.
Startled at the fact that Kylan practically just vocalized my internal fears, I shoot him a glance, uncertain whether he's joking or not. Yes, every single one. Like, those are all her fears. Those are the only fears that she has, though. Like, those 3 things.
He might have given me a poisonous potion.
Or he might experiment on me.
The slightly sardonic smile on his face irritates me for some reason, and I have to force myself to sound casual and unconcerned when I reply.
You got posh.
I just changed. I'm getting bored, so I'm changing accents.
Oh, how do we respond to this?
I love, maybe I'm a masochist who has a death wish. What the fuck?
Clearly.
I don't mind trying new things.
Isn't there like a can I walk away choice?
Why can't we walk away from him?
I like how all 3 of those choices could work as one singular sentence.
Right? Maybe I'm a masochist who has a death wish. I don't mind trying new things. I have nothing to lose.
With that, I have to go for a bit, and I do apologize, but I will be back with the sweetness of my voice.
Okay. Bring your Skyrim voice when you come back.
I'll bring my Skyrim voice, I promise you that.
I can't wait.
Oh, what are we picking? It is also almost 9 o'clock, and it has been like 2 hours.
It's 10 by me, because I'm on Eastern.
Yeah.
We can edit if you want.
Is that a thing?
Suspense!
What's the thing?
Cliffhanger.
What are our thoughts?
Wait, what?
It is like 9 o'clock here, and 10 o'clock for some of you.
Yeah, for me.
For me, too.
Do we want to consider like saving and
Make
stopping
last
here?
choice and then save.
Yeah.
Okay.
I say maybe I'm a masochist who has a death wish.
Let's go for it.
Clearly.
I'm clicking it. Done. I'm gonna save.
Fuck it.
Free save slot. There it goes.
Maybe we are a masochist with a death wish.
Like so this is weird. Like the text they used, I feel is like super like weird for the rest of the game. Yeah, like it's a little bit like their UI is a little weird for the rest of the game.
I was gonna say, I think it's a clue that we might actually be in an MMO.
Oh man,
that's the secret. It was all in a video game.
This whole time.
And we're gonna hack this up.
Alright.
Okay. Alright. I'm gonna close my game. Close. Are you sure you want to quit? Yes, thank you.
Thank you. I don't know how I feel about ending right on his face. Smiling at me.
That smile will haunt you.
And it'll wake you in your dreams in the middle of the night from a wet. That's just for a living. You'll wake in the middle of the night in a sweat.
Cold sweat?
A cold sweat. I couldn't think of the word cold. I lost the word cold completely. I was like, what word am I looking for?
Words are hard.
Words are difficult.
We talk? As a hobby?
I know, right? Like, I get paid to talk things to people, and still...
We don't have to make up the things most of the time. They give us the things.
They give us the things. It's on the paper. You just say... You just say it's on the paper. You just look at it. Oh, look, okay.
But it's
okay, I am Joanna Ionescu. I am Soviet. Whatever, it's fine.
Soviet?
I'm Soviet.
So I'm just gonna say
I didn't audition today for a Soviet thing, and I'm like tired.
Where's that Russian?
It does! It's super painful! It's a problem!
Accents are hard.
Accents are hard.
Cause like talking back here, and then the character is a little younger, so she's up here. It's like, oh!
I'm actually still live, so I'm just gonna do an outro real quick. I feel like I should leave an outro.
It is weird.
Thank you for watching the first episode of We Play Visual Novels, where we play visual novels and talk about other things besides visual novels.
This is the Will Smith live stream.
This is the Will Smith edition. We will continue this sometime, whenever. It will be on my Twitter, LegendXG, because it wouldn't let me put games and I can't figure it out. LegendXG. So follow me there. And everyone else's information is in the description, so follow everyone, and I'm gonna end this game. I'm gonna try to end this game.
We can never truly end it.
Oh, I'm gonna try to end the live stream. That's what I meant.
That too.
Maybe that too.